Good afternoon. This is your midday market update. So far, markets are staying in positive territory, bouncing within, a flat to, up 20 or so. Mostly, really, everyone is focused on Ben Bernanke's testimony before Congress. That's happening pretty much right now as we speak. I'm with Ben Willis from Albert Fried, so a little Ben on Ben. Ben, what do you got to say? I mean, they seem like they're grilling him. They seem to be very concerned that maybe he's a little too helpful towards Wall Street and less so towards Main Street.
Well, I still continue. This is some of the best comedy in TV history. When you get these people that wouldn't be able to be in his classroom asking him questions about the economy. It's a sad state of affairs. It points to the rest of the world what idiots we have. I mean, congressmen we have in place. But the fact of the matter is, what disturbed me most, and why I guess my economics professors didn't like me, is the chairman actually said that he didn't see the Fed having any impact on the Treasury markets. That is just mind-boggling. But again, he's been placating. He's playing to the least common denominator, in that you have the commentary that we will, if it gets, our tapering isn't working out, we have the ability to taper even more. And that's fine, but it reminds me of the days being in the nightclubs where you told everybody they knew last call was coming, you flash the lights, people would whine a little bit so you'd buy them one more drink or let them stay for one more, but everybody knows tapering is coming, so I don't quite understand the reaction today.
Well, he did leave himself a lot of wiggle room because he said, as he's been saying every time, well, if things get better, we'll do this. If they get worse, we'll do that. And we still can do this, but then we can do that. I mean, it's like a moving target. You can't nail him on anything.
But nothing's new. The fact of the matter, he has said tapering is not tightening, which I happen to disagree with as well. Tapering is de facto tightening. When the biggest gorilla walks out of the room, or the case 50% of the issuance of U.S. Treasury stops buying, that is a direct impact on yields in that marketplace. So it isn't de facto tightening, but as a tool, if you want to say tapering away from buying the bonds is not really tightening because we're going to let you continue to borrow at our window for nothing, I can understand that argument, but it's not truth.
He keeps saying end of this year, but everyone still feels September is the month. Why is there disconnect there? Why do people still focus on September when he keeps saying end of the year?
Well, September is the last quarter, so it is the end of the year. September 18th is the meeting where people believe there may be some verbiage indicating of what the balance of the tapering is going to be, whether it'll be equal in both the mortgage backs and the U.S. Treasuries. But he's gone January 31st. So I believe somewhere between September and January, I would still have money on the bet on September. That he'll want to demonstrate this is something he invented. This is his baby, and he's going to want to demonstrate before he goes back to being a consultant somewhere else that he flew this plane and he made it work. And I think that's what you have to keep an eye out for.
All right, well, we will keep our eye on him. We will continue to listen to his testimony. It's almost like he is schooling already, and maybe he's preparing for his A World in Academia because he's schooling our politicians. That's Ben Willis from Albert Fried, and I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.